Looked good for you right out of the gate for you, 7-11 the first half. Just you looked so much more aggressive for that first quarter. What was the difference for you?
Just saw some openings, and it was a little more aggressive today, especially in the first half. The teammates were getting open. Just kind of the offense was flowing a lot better than it was against Oklahoma City.
When you see obviously a smaller point guard, I mean, you took it at him all that long. Is that obviously part of the game plan for you?
Yeah. I mean, there was two small guys out there, and coach did a good job of exploiting that and running some post-up plays for me to get going.
For you guys, the zone defense, he said, was key for you guys getting a little bit of rest, but he said it's probably the best you've played it all year.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't had much time to practice it, so it's worked in spots, but it definitely was helpful today. Took them out of their rhythm a little bit, and enabled us to get build a little bit of a lead.
What happened in the fourth quarter? Does that get a little uncomfortable when the lead goes from double digits down to single score then?
Yeah, it's tough to sit on a big lead, the entire game. And become a little lackadaisical, and we got careless with the ball, and they did a good job of converting on a couple of those turnovers. We were able to cut the lead down, but we didn't panic. We stayed within ourselves, and then MarShon got hot to give us that lead again.
You came out of the game with 9 rebounds, 1 rebound away from a triple-double. When you came back in, was it to try and get that rebound, or was it?
I think it was because we turned the ball over 3 times and scored and let them score. I think it was more of that.
As long as you've been playing, is it surprising? You seem to teeter every time I talk to you after a game. You're teetering on a triple-double. Is it surprise you that it hasn't happened yet?
It's close. It's been close a lot of times, so I'm not really concerned with it. It'll happen at some point.
This obviously is the middle game of a back-to-back-to-back. How is everybody feeling yourself, especially going into tomorrow night?
Well, I think you asked me tomorrow morning. That's when it really matters. But hopefully we'll be all right. It does kind of stink that they've been they're sitting there waiting on us, but it's just part of business, and we have to try to go in there and fight and get a win against a great team.
Before the game, Avery mentioned, everybody gets a little frustrated when they're shooting 30%. Obviously you had a little bit of a better night tonight. Do you feel any different about the Prudential Center? Do you feel any different about,
I was making no excuses about it. You guys asked me about if I liked the arena. I said I didn't like the arena. There's no excuse for shooting bad.
Mm-hmm.
Has nothing to do with the arena. I'm not shooting bad home or, I'm not shooting good home or road. So definitely frustrated, but what can you do?
It looked like the team took a lot of mid-range shots today successfully. What opened up in that?
It wasn't the best defensive team we played against.
Deron, have you ever been through something like you're going to go through with 3 games right in a row in your career?
The Turkish Cup. I just played the Turkish Cup in October. It was 3 games in 3 days.
How were you
AAU basketball in high school, similar. But probably not, nothing compared to, 3 NBA games in 3 days.
Deron, tomorrow night, obviously, you and Derek, can you just talk a little bit about him? We won't see how to shoot around the matchup with him tomorrow night, the problems he presents.
He's the MVP, he's one of the best players in this league. He's put so much pressure on defenses. I don't think any one person can guard him, by themselves. It has to be a team effort. And, trying to keep him out of the lane, but now he's shooting the ball so well. He's just tough to guard.
Darren, you guys may have gotten a little lazy with some passes late, but it must have felt good to have to sit on like that for most of the game, I would imagine.
Yeah, because we haven't had 2 meals on the year, so it was definitely good to have the lead and also be able to keep them at a distance and close out the game.
Yeah, how much after the shooting performance yesterday did you want to come out and establish yourself and the team and build that lead early?
Yeah, it was very important, because the first quarter definitely cost us the game again yesterday. So didn't really want that to happen, and I think we all did, made a conscious effort to come out and put a little more pressure on the defense and get better shots. The ball just was sticking last game. It wasn't moving well. There was no flow to the game for anybody, and it's hard to play like that. It's hard to get confidence. Hard to knock down shots when nothing's in rhythm.
In a bigger picture, Darren, you won 2 out of 3 most recently, 5 wins now. Given all the injuries that you've gone through this year with Brooke and all these other guys, how do you feel about the team at this point overall?
We're making strides. We're getting better. It's been like you said, it's been a tough situation for all of us, dealing with injuries and the late start. A really hectic schedule. Our schedule's been, probably one of the toughest in the NBA. So, we're definitely, we're not really happy with our record, but we're happy with the progress we're making day to day.
Great. Thanks, sir.
It was good because we didn't really like the way we played last night. We missed a lot of shots and things like that, so it was real important that we came out and played well. When your whole team plays so bad as we did yesterday, it's a big confidence booster to get in Charlotte like we did.
Mark, it looked like the team and you in particular focused a lot more on the mid-range game than you have been in recent games.
Yeah, myself. I'm taking a lot of threes. I've been hitting them at a pretty high rate. That's why I've been settling for them too much. So I just want to try to get to my mid-range game and be more efficient.
Was there anything in particular you saw in this game that opened that up for you?
Oh, no, that was just my mindset coming in. I was going to try to get to the rim and to the mid-range game.
What was the key to the quick start for you guys?
I think today we just made shots. Earlier we made shots. And we played real good defense in the first half. I mean the first quarter. First quarter we played real good defense, held them like 21 points. So our goal as a team was 23 points a quarter. We did it. And we put up some good numbers, so that was good.
Deron cooled off in the second half going at the north basket, and you kind of picked it up. Did you feel kind of a shift, and you wanted to take a little bit more responsibility there?
Coach was just calling my number. I was just attacking. Honestly,
three-point game.
At one point they started trying to make a run or whatever, so I was trying to, put the ball in the hole a couple more times, send Charlotte packing.
How do you feel, as far as depth perception and shooting at that net is concerned? As far as depth perception in the rock, shooting at that net, how did you feel?
As long as I'm making shots, as long as the rock being good to me, I'll have a problem.
Well, you got one more to go. Middle of a 3-and-3. How do you feel physically?
Honestly, I'm pretty decent. I woke up feeling a lot better than I thought I would last night. I mean, this morning. My body's gonna react overnight. Probably just pretty tired waking up. But still, no excuse. No excuse not to compete.
Avery said that energy was a concern. Obviously, he played last night, and as you said, he didn't play so great last night. How did you feel like the energy was for the team tonight?
It was pretty good. It was real good, actually. It was just a quick turnaround. Playing late last night and having to play early today, I actually kind of caught us off guard, but we played well. I think we played with a lot of energy. We went through like a 5-minute stint in the fourth quarter. I feel like we kind of took our foot off the gas, but other than that, I think the energy was there.
You started off the fourth quarter really high, hitting 4 straight. Were you feeling good going into the fourth quarter, or what was your mentality going into that?
Coach was calling my play, and I was just trying to get to the rim. Just trying to get to my shots that I like taking. Just a couple shots on that area that I practice a lot. So I was just trying to get to my spots and just let it go.
MarShon, do you think at all about Rookie of the Year, or is it too early to think about that?
Yeah, it's a little too early for that. I just try to go out there and play. The personal accolades to take care of himself. Just got to win games. That'll help me out a lot.
But you are going up against another guy, another rookie that's doing pretty well too in Kemba. So I mean, do you take that as a personal challenge? You played against him last year too.
Yeah, it was more so the Big East thing than Rookie of the Year. Playing.
You were backing down your opponent a lot tonight. Was that a key to your game tonight, or was that just something that you were doing?
I was trying to take advantage of, my strengths against Kemba. I know he's a real quick dude on his feet, so I'm just don't want to play on him, just turn my back to him and try to get a good shot.
Paul Silas before the game expressed not surprised that you are having success in the NBA, but success so early, particularly with the guards in this rookie class. What do you think has been the biggest key to your success so far?
Confidence. My confidence coming in. I had the opportunity to play against a lot of NBA players growing up, being from the area I was in. So I think just my confidence, that was the main thing. A lot of rookies, they get to the NBA and they're like, oh my God, I got to guard him today, or I got to guard him. But me playing against Joe Johnson and Lewis Williams and all these guys back in Atlanta on a regular basis, I think that helped me a lot with my confidence, just knowing that I belong on the court.
Thanks.
Yeah, we played pretty good offense overall. The goal was to try to get to 100 points, and we thought, in a game like tonight, where energy was a concern for both teams, we figured the first team to 100 would really have a chance to win. And I'm happy for our guys. We made more shots tonight. We had a little lull there in the fourth period where I got a little concerned. But again, we made shots. Deron almost a triple-double tonight, 1 rebound away from a triple-double. Our bench gave us big production tonight, you know, especially Anthony. Sean Williams came up big for us. Farmar made some shots. So again, we had a nice synchronized rotation going. We only wanted to get Deshaun Stevenson about 16 minutes tonight. Hopefully he'll be able to give us something tomorrow against New Orleans. So again, much better night for us offensively. Rookie made a few shots for us during that one stretch, and that helped, you know, enlarge the lead for us. We went to our zone defense, which we were trying to conserve some energy, play some zone, you know, make sure we get to Matt Carroll, and that worked out for us.
With the zone and with the scheduling things like that, we see the Nets as well as a lot of teams maybe go into that just to conserve a little bit.
Yeah, for us, we've had it in our back pocket, but we haven't had a good zone. Tonight has been, not just because we won, but just because of the movement. This has been our best zone this year. But again, against Chicago, who knows what's going to happen. But you know, we just got to be ready. You know, maybe we'll have to go a little bit deeper into the bench early in the game. I'm not sure. But again, we know there's been teams that have won on the third night of the 3 straight games, so it's not impossible.
After a night of shooting, is there any correlation? The first 10 points are all in the paint until Deron hits that three. Was that a focus?
Again, it's been a big focus for us to get in the paint tonight, and I thought we did a nice job. Now, we didn't do as good a job defending the paint in certain situations because they got 50 of their points in the paint. But for us, attacking the paint, I thought we did a nice job of it in the first half.
Obviously struggled at times with slow starts. The way Deron came out in the first, got a bunch of points quick, and got you up quick is obviously, I'm sure, a way to see they score off.
Yeah, that's something we talked about in shoot around on the court before the game. Just having a better start, attacking the paint, better spacing, but also taking and make our shots. Again, tonight we shot 27 threes. Probably about 10 of those threes were wide open. And we get 27 more threes tomorrow, I think we'll make more. So again, Deron's really aggressive to start the game. We talked about it in shoot around. You know, we shot a few shots, you know, a couple hours before the game tonight, and it seemed to have worked for us.
With the pressure inside, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds. Was that a key for the game tonight?
Yeah, we got to work the glass. If you're shooting in the low 40s or high 30% from the field, you got to work the glass. There are a lot of misses. And we did a nice job of working the glass. You know, Humphries is always in there working the glass. You know, we need more offensive rebounds from our big guys. That's a big point of emphasis for us.
Coach, Jordan and Anthony gave you a lot off the bench. How has they helped the second unit get to a better flow over recent weeks?
Yeah, again, Jordan's playing, and I told him this after the game last night, even though we lost the game. He's been playing his best basketball since he's been a Net. And I think, you know, he'd been in a triangle system for a long time, and it's taken him about a year to really get comfortable. You know, I'll make some calls, he'll call me off because he sees something else. He didn't do that last year. So again, he's getting much more comfortable. His shot looks good. He's taking care of the basketball, but he's really doing a good job of quarterbacking the team, especially when he subs for Deron.
In that timeout at the 2:38 mark in the fourth quarter, what were you telling the team to try to get them back in the flow?
Well, use some clock, take care of the basketball, and you know, again, you kind of in that fine line. When the team's up by 9 points or 11 points, that's still a winnable game for the team that's losing. So, and I've seen so many of those games before. So you're bordering and tinkering on, you know, do I go back to Deron and Humphries and Okur, or, you know, do we sub here? And we just had a couple of unforced turnovers during that stretch, and we had to kind of get our guys back in the game because we needed to have this game.
Was that a little frustrating there, that stretch of the focus? If I lost a little focus.
Yeah, it happens.
Like you said, some parents turnovers.
Yeah, it happens in NBA games. Teams get up by 20. You see it all the time. Guys lose focus. You know, we're not the first team it happens to. You know, try to get timeouts to keep up our guys settled down. And they did a nice job. You know, we won the rebound game tonight, 47-34. Humphries really worked the glass for us. And, you know, we just got a little bit relaxed when we got that lead. And hopefully we'll have some good teaching points from those situations.
Okay, thank you.